Memorial Day isn't the official start of summer. Memorial Day is why we are able to enjoy a summer. We are forever indebted to those who have given their lives that we might be free. Ronald Reagan. All gave some. I give you all these videos. Many other people give you all different kinds of stuff. From sea to shining sea, we're 50 stars and 13 bars of chiseled steel and sex appeal. 20% off now in North Carolina. Shout out to the troops. Y'all save our lives. Police officers, you keep the crime off the streets. EMTs, you save people's lives whenever they've already been hurt. Firefighters, you help us from burning to death if we're in a fire or if you're in a wreck. You help pull people from the vehicle. Nurses, you are doing so much right now during this coronavirus period. Doctors, you're working on the patients right now during coronavirus, making sure that they don't go back out and have it spread to the community and keep everyone safe. And essential workers, those whose job is essential for us to be living. Not the WWE shouldn't be essential. That's something else. Thank you for working the holidays. Hard at work. So others can enjoy theirs, spend time with their families. Coronavirus or not, it doesn't matter. The tomb of the unknown soldier should never go unguarded. Never stop guarding the tomb of the unknown soldier.
For us, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas morning, if it's a hot day, a cold day, if it's thunderstorms, if it's raining, if it's a hurricane, or if it's a coronavirus. We're always here. We are always guarding. It's a very unique time for us to be in Arlington because there's no one in here. I think that's honestly when we feel closest to what we do. When we feel closest to the unknowns is when no one's here. It's in the middle of night when we're still guarding at 2 a.m. It's when a blizzard is going on and no one's here, or when it's incredibly hot. For us, that's when it's very personal. I feel like after serving here over a certain amount of time, you honestly feel like you have a connection to our nation's past because you feel like you are connected to them.
It is requested that everyone remain silent and standing.
People are working from home, but we're continuing on. We're doing the same thing. So this undoubtedly is a sacrifice to all the families who have tomb guards who are serving here. I honestly have the utmost respect for my fellow tomb guards, regardless of what's going on around us. For us, we've just taken extra steps to ensure, as far as families, we pushed out guidance to ensure that we are being safe as a family. So we are following all the steps that the CDC has pushed out and the DOD to make sure, one, that our families are protected as well, right? Because it's one thing if we as soldiers and tomb guards are doing what we can, but if we don't protect our families, then we could carry that over and it would affect this mission as well. I think it's important for us to show to this country that we haven't forgotten, that we will never forget the sacrifices that these soldiers made, that the missing in action, the unknowns made.
Thanks, China. 2020 was the first Memorial Day without a Major League Baseball game since 1880. Happy birthday to the Duke. Life is hard. It's harder if you're stupid. John Wayne. Isn't it weird how Florida, Georgia, and Texas got tired of the coronavirus and decided that it was over? I don't blame them. I'm tired of the coronavirus. Lockdown ain't gonna last forever. Moon's out, poon's out. 20% off now. Trump. Keep America great 2020. This is just BS. This is America. Love it or leave it. First Warrior. World War II memorial was vandalized on Memorial Day yesterday in Pittsburgh, covered in red spray paint and symbols of the hammer and sickle. Shit makes me sick. Leave our country.
This is why America cannot have nice things.
You guys are just gonna let this fish die like this?
No, sir. We're gonna take them home, fry them up, and eat them like normal people, because we don't eat grass.
What if this was a human child?
What if this fish was a lesbian dude? I bet you wouldn't throw it back then.
This little child right here understands.
That his dad has a huge vagina. I'm pretty sure we're all on the same page.
What was the first thing God said?
I'm pretty sure God turned like one fish into like 5,000 fish tacos, and everybody ate and drank and got all drunk and fucked up, and it was lit.
Call the police. I just saved a fish life. How about that?
He just launched that fish. Like, that fish died by impact, I swear to God.
Fishing is wrong. I'm wrong for telling kids that?
No, fuckhead. You're wrong for being a misinformed asshole. Those two gentlemen that are fishing have every right to fish there. When they caught that fish and put it on shore, it becomes their property. You just took their property and threw it. I would have threw your kid in the fucking lake.
Attention, our freedom doesn't end where your fear begins. If you're scared, stay at home. If you're afraid to be within 6 feet of another person, just do not enter this business. God bless America, land of the free and home of the brave. Some of y'all have drinking in 2 months, and it shows. 8,586. Fellas, stay safe out there. Don't let a $47 sundress cost you in $70,000 in child support this summer. Man, I shouldn't have done it. It's time to bring back that loving feeling. Fuck coronavirus. 20% off now. Maverick Goose 20. Bring back that loving feeling. 100% truth. The officer who murdered George Floyd needs to be charged with murder, and so do all those who stood around and let it happen. I believe all races would agree. I am a supporter of police, but there are good and bad in every crowd. It was a senseless killing of an unarmed man. George Floyd didn't deserve to die. He was in the right. But how is this justice? This is not justice in any sense right here.